video. Today we actually have a technique exercise. I love cramp rolls, okay? Like, it's my thing. I love cramp rolls. Probably my second favorite step in the entire history of tap dance, first being a paradiddle. But cramp rolls are something that I'm so meticulous about when I teach. I want to make sure that all of my students have all 4 sounds. Super important. So today's exercise is actually intermediate/advanced, but the tempo of the song that I chose is very moderate. And you can always choose a slower tempo if you're a little bit more of a beginner. Or you can choose a faster tempo if you want more of a challenge. But the tempo that I chose, very middle of the road. So this is a bunch of flaps, a bunch of cramp rolls, and some shuffles thrown in there. Real quick, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and join the Tap fam. I've got tons of these tutorials. Obviously, you're here looking for some. So I've got a bunch, and I regularly put out content every week with new tutorials of at least 3 different kinds. 1 technique tutorial, 1 beginner intermediate, and 1 intermediate advanced, or some variation of. And then there's some bonus ones and extras. So anyway, this is, also hit that thumbs up button so other tap dancers can find it. Just saying. So yeah, this is just a short little exercise that you can choose how much you want to do or how little you want to do, depending on your level. So I'll get into all that. Let's go ahead and get started. So it starts pretty simple. It's 4 flaps and 2 flap cramp rolls. Here's a great way to add or to take away something to make it a little bit more beginner friendly. Take the flap out of the cramp roll, and I'll explain. So you have 4 flaps. Now, the actual choreography is to go brush, step, heel, brush, step, heel. So a double cramp roll. But if that brush before the cramp roll is just killer for you, take it out. No big deal. You're still getting to practice your flaps and your cramp rolls. Easy. Love it. But for this exercise, I'm going to be doing the brush, step, step, heel, heel. So the double cramp roll. Flap, 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 flap. Now that's how it starts. 4 flaps, 2 flap cramp rolls or double cramp rolls. Then you do it again, but the second time there's 1 flap cramp roll and a stamp so that you can switch feet. So that whole thing looks like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flap, cramp roll, flap, cramp roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stamp. So I stamp so that my weight has shifted and my left foot is free. And then we do it on the left. Let's try it. Wait, just a reminder, when you cramp roll on the left, it's left, right, left, right. We tend to default to our dominant side by accident. So use this exercise to practice not doing that. Ready? Left side. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so let's do both sides. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 8. So I forgot to tell you on the first side you hold 8, so you don't start right away. So let's do that one more time now that you guys know that. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. So now, the next part, that's the first part. This is actually in 4 parts. Usually my technique exercises are in 4 parts. So if you're a beginner and you took out the flap, the second time or the next part that you're about to learn is exactly the same. Nothing's different. It will get a little different later, but nothing's different for you guys. Just 4 flaps, 2 cramp rolls, 4 flaps, cramp roll, stamp, 4 flaps, 2 cramp rolls, 4 flaps, cramp roll, stamp. But for those of us that are doing the flap, now we've changed it from a flap to a shuffle, and the cramp roll becomes a lot faster. Shuffle, shuffle, So we have flap, 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 shuffle, cramp roll, shuffle, cramp roll. A 5, E and a 6, and 7, E and a 8. So they become 16th notes rather than eighth notes. E and A. 16th? Yeah, sure. A 5 and a 6. It becomes 16th notes instead of triplets. There we go. My music theory brain. All right, so it's flap, 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 shuffle, cramp roll, shuffle, cramp roll, flap, 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 shuffle, cramp roll, stand. Other side. So let's try that on the right. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shuffle, shuffle, stand. Now, just because it's fast doesn't mean you can cheat those 4 sounds. This exercise is supposed to help you at all speeds keep the integrity of those 4 sounds. Let's try the left side. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be deliberate about those 4 sounds. So this is like a thing with me. Be deliberate about those 4 sounds. Do not settle for any less than 4 sounds, and you will have the perfect cramp rolls. I always joke that my auditions for noise complaint are just going to be cramp rolls. Whoever comes in and brings me perfect cramp rolls at all speeds, I don't even care if you can do any other step, just perfect cramp rolls at all speeds, you're in, because it shows me you care about the integrity of the sound. I'm weird, I know. Right and left, that one. So shuffle, cramp roll, right side, and then left side. Remember to hold 8. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, shuffle. 5, 6, 7, hold 8. Left, 2, 3, 4, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's add it on to the first part. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, cramp roll, left, cramp roll. Hold 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one, shuffle. Left. Shuffle, cramp roll, shuffle, cramp roll. Okay, so let's do that one more time just to make sure we got it, and then we'll add the next part. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. Left side. Next part. Left. All right. So hopefully we're doing well. Third part. This is where it gets a little bit different. It's not the same. Now it's shuffle, hop, flap. Whole different thing to learn. Shuffle, hop, flap. So beginner option is you're going to do hop, flap, 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 hop, flap, 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 flap. So you're actually hopping on your left foot. Hop, flap, 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 flap. You hop before you do that first flap, and it's in a 1. It's a grace note, which is a little tiny note that happens before the actual beat. Da-da-da. Hop, flap. I really can't roll my R's, so people watching this video are like, man, she can't really roll her R's. I'm like, I'm trying. So the actual choreography, not the beginner modification, shuffle, hop, flap, 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 shuffle, hop, flap, flap, flap. Okay? Ready? Just try the shuffle, hop, flap. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try that again. Shuffle, hop, flap, flap, flap. Shuffle, hop, flap, flap, flap. 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you're doing the beginner version, you'll be on the opposite foot as me. You're going to go hop, flap, 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 flap. and yours doesn't change feet. Just letting you know, but the option is there for you. So, shuffle, hop, flap, 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 shuffle, hop, flap, flap, flap. Do it 3 times. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, left, right. So you have it 3 times. Your left foot is free. Flap, cramp, roll, flap, cramp, roll. So left, double cramp roll twice. Shuffle, hop, flap, 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 shuffle, hop, flap, 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 shuffle, hop, flap, 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 cramp roll, flap, cramp roll. Give it a try. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, one more time. This on the right, then we'll try the left. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle, flap, flap, flap. Shuffle, flap, 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 roll, flap. Your left foot is now free, so let's try the left side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle, flap, flap, flap. Flap, roll, flap. And your right foot will be free at the end of that. So let's do the left side again. 5, 6, 7, go. Okay, let's do right and then left. We're almost done. This is the 3rd part, and the 4th part is the exact same thing as this, but with a slight variation. Okay? 5, 6, 7, go. Shuffle, flap, flap, flap. One more time, just to make sure we have that. And then I'll tell you about the last part. We'll put the whole thing together, and then we'll do it with music. Yeah. All right. One more time. 5, 6, 7, go. Exactly the same, except instead of flap, cramp rolls, you do the shuffle quick cramp roll. That's the only difference. So it'll look like this. And then you would go with the left foot. So let's try that. Let's try that together, right and left. 5, 6, 7, go. Was messy, I'm not even gonna lie. So let's try right and left one more time. That last part, and we'll put the whole thing together. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. Shuffle, flap, flap, flap. With a shuffle cramp roll. Much better. I'm gonna watch this video like a month from now and be like, man, that one cramp roll is still bugging me. So let's put the whole thing together. 4 flaps, flap cramp rolls. 4 flaps, shuffle cramp rolls. Shuffle, hop, flap, flap cramp rolls. Shuffle, hop, flap, shuffle cramp rolls. Flap cramp roll, shuffle cramp roll, flap cramp roll, shuffle cramp roll. All right, let's try it. Whew. 5, 6, 7, 8. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Hold 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, roll. Now shuffle cramp roll. Left side. Shuffle hop flap. time with any of that, rewind, meet me back here. All right, let's do some music. That's nice, good tempo. Here's what it would sound like. Full lap, full lap, full lap, full lap, full lap, cramp roll, full lap, cramp roll. Or alternatively, shuffle, hop, lap, full lap, shuffle, hop, lap, full lap, full lap. Got it? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Barely made it feeling? I have that. Let's try it again. Now that we understand the song, now that we know how it fits together, let's try it again. Try not to lag on those quick cramp rolls for the sake of getting all 4 sounds. I do find myself like fighting myself. Anyway, I'm fighting myself to do that, not lag on those. So, fight with me. We got this. Listen to that bass beat. That's what's driving this, okay? So we've got flat cramp roll, shuffle hop flat, flat cramp roll, shuffle hop flat, shuffle cramp roll. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Every time. Let's do it one last time, just one last time. And again, you can repeat these as many times as you want. This is a video that you can access whenever you want. So this doesn't have to be the last time. It'll be the last time live-ish with me, all right? Last time, make it fun. I always say that, and I mean it. No matter what you're working on, have fun with it. It's tap dance. It's supposed to be fun. We got this. Feel that bass beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're going with. Ready? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. say this is one of my favorite technique exercises that I've come up with. I love it. It's so much fun to do. You're just jumping and bouncing and doing cramp rolls, and I love cramp rolls. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I know it was a fun yet difficult one. Please, 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 for me, for your YouTube teacher, concentrate on getting all 4 sounds in your cramp rolls. It's so important. They are one of the most dynamic steps because they can be triplets. They can be 16th notes. They can be 30-second notes. I might have done that in a song coming up for one of my companies. Yikes, guys. They can be so many things, but what they usually aren't is like clean and crispy. I've judged a lot of dance competitions and I've taught a lot of tap dancers, and I've noticed that until they come to my class, a lot of times they don't have clean cramp rolls. And I think it's because there are so many other steps that other teachers want to focus on, which is fine. Maybe cramp rolls are not the thing that they focus on. I don't know why I'm so laser focused on cramp rolls, but I think it's the musician in me. I think it is, because you don't do, as a drummer or as a violinist, you don't do da 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 without it being 1 and a 2. It's not, you don't miss one of those, or your conductor will throw things at you. I know this. Anyway, but yeah, maybe it's the musician in me. But anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I absolutely love these technique tutorials. Don't forget to subscribe, join the Tap fam, hit that thumbs up button if you're sweaty, exhausted, and you love this, or just because you want other people to suffer with you with this. And yeah, I have tons of tutorials. I put out technique tutorials on Tuesdays, at least at the time that I'm filming this, unless my schedule changes someday. I put technique tutorials out on Tuesdays. I put beginner intermediate tutorials out on Fridays. I put intermediate/advanced tutorials out on Saturdays. I do my Tappy Talks vlogs on Wednesdays, and I put other dance styles from contemporary to jazz, etc. on Mondays. So I really went out of order there, but my week pretty much starts on Tuesday. So yeah, lots of stuff here. Please subscribe and dance with me forever. But yeah, as always, thank you for dancing with me.